Nikki Haley has a fighting chance against Donald Trump. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm Walt Hickey. I cover politics at Business Insider. Let's get going. Do you want to know what I didn't do today? I did not do Jenga practice. What qualities does she have that might attract voters? The biggest thing that she has going for her is that her pitch to the GOP, she, and only she, is capable of winning back a number of constituencies that have defected from the Republican Party. I'm talking specifically about suburban women. I'm talking specifically about college-educated Republicans. These demographics in particular have begun to defect over the course of the Trump administration.
Republicans have lost the last 7 out of 8 popular votes for president.
She acknowledges that the Republican presidential ticket has not won a majority of the votes in quite some time. And so she is very big on getting that tent big again and actually winning majorities in elections again.
I promise you, our best days are to come.
No, hey, we're cool. This rules. I love this. Does Haley have a chance at the GOP ticket? Yeah, she does. Is it the biggest chance? No, there's a guy who has a bigger chance of being the GOP ticket at this point. But yeah, no, she's got a chance. The thing that we don't expect to see from Haley potentially is that it would be difficult at this phase in the race to think that she is potential vice presidential material to Donald Trump.
Donald Trump went on a temper tantrum about me last night.
She's easy to beat.
I think that relationship is kind of severed at this point, and I would be very surprised if the end of this process was her joining him on the ticket. Not a lot of good options here. That was easy. Can Haley win because people don't like Biden and Trump? Yeah, I mean, that's, kind of her argument. Haley's essentially arguing that Donald Trump's unlikability is not feasible for him to win the presidency another go-round.
That over 70% of Americans don't want a Trump-Biden rematch.
She is running against both Biden and Trump on the idea that the country needs a younger, more vibrant, more capable individual in the White House.
Don't you think we need to have mental competency tests for anyone over the age of 75?
Ugh, it's getting harder. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh God. Can Haley win if Trump is taken off primary ballots? That would potentially be a good thing for her. Potentially it would remove the main impediment and remove the opposition. However, you got to play this one out. If Trump is removed from a primary ballot in a state, his reporters are going to be ticked.
Supreme Court is taking the case from Colorado.
And ticked people vote more often than people who aren't ticked. And so there's a very reasonable line of thought that goes, if Trump is removed from the ballot in any number of different states, that is a motivating factor to get him written in. And you do not have to go far back in American presidential politics to find a presidential contender who was not listed on the ballot who nevertheless won on a write-in, because Joe Biden just did that. He did that in New Hampshire. And I would not be very surprised if Trump pulls that off in one of the places that he is potentially eliminated from a ballot on. I hate this a lot. Nope. How does Trump's win in New Hampshire affect Haley's He took a little bit of a tumble, but don't count him out quite yet. Losing the state of New Hampshire isn't really what you want to do in a primary, or particularly someone who spent as much time in New Hampshire as Nikki Haley did. Eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that this is not, in fact, a Nikki Haley bobblehead. This is an improvised Nikki Haley bobblehead because, hey, listen, second place in New Hampshire, right? That doesn't get you bobbleheads. You got to start winning stuff. You got to win a state or two, and then the bobblehead machine, they just let it rip, and we'll have lots of Nikki Haley bobbleheads. But for the time being, we get to improvise. So we're just gonna take Trump Tower. Nope, we're good. We got it. Nope. I don't give up. We're just gonna play Trump Tower as it stands and take it from here. Can Haley win if Trump ends up in jail? I think that might be her strategy at this point.
All that time that he's spending in a courtroom defending himself, he's not fighting for the American people.
Her campaign is kind of wagering that, for whatever reason, Trump will not be seen as a viable nominee at the time of the convention. I think that this is going to be kind of an element of her endgame, and potentially if she's unable to build a coalition that can actually deliver the 1,215 delegates.
There is only one solution to this, and that is you have to elect a badass Republican woman.
Can Haley win if she secures South Carolina? Yeah, she can win if she secures South Carolina.
Thank you for the love, New Hampshire. We're going home to South Carolina.
South Carolina is an interesting state when it comes to the delegates. It is winner take all at the statewide level. And so what that means is that whoever wins the entire state gets a bunch of delegates. So straight up, like, if she does not secure a majority of the vote within the state of South Carolina, she stands potentially the risk of getting wiped out, even if she does secure something like 49% of the vote.
Every time I've run for office in South Carolina, I've beaten the political establishment.
If she does manage to pull it out and she does manage to get above 50%, that's a very big victory. She would be beating Trump in the delegates at that point, almost certainly. It's going to be pretty critical for her to have a good performance.
Well, I'm a fighter, and now we're the last one standing next to Donald Trump.
Is there any hope to avoid a Trump-Biden 2020 rematch? Why? Are you not having fun? Is this not fun for you?
Trump's not concerned about your future, I promise you.
Joe Biden is truly a threat to democracy.
It does seem like we are skating towards a Trump-Biden rematch. It would take some serious politics from Nikki Haley and some overperformance and essentially betting that her theory of the case for the United States is correct over Donald Trump's theory of the case, that the GOP can win by bringing back moderates from the suburbs and basically break the hold that the Democratic Party has maintained across a number of demographics and income levels.
If you will commit to go out and vote on Tuesday, if you will take friends with you.
So, can it happen? Yep. Will it? We're getting kind of late. Just be honest, we're kind of coming up on that.